Truly wireless earbuds. Some of the most convenient headphones you can purchase on the market today. You can purchase these things anywhere from your local dollar store to Amazon to Walmart. And as we all know, headphones are not the same. Guys, stop getting ripped off. So I went to Walmart the other day, walmart.com, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to try out some really crappy headphones, just, because they look cool. I've always been a fan of Beats headphones, so I paid $15 and got these. Look how cheap the plastic is. Like, these are supposed to be Beats ripoff, and the only thing they rip off is your wallet. They got these really crappy lights on them that shine through. You can see all the internals. They don't even have a good battery inside of them. They don't last at all. Of course, I haven't really played them that long. But looking at how terrible they look, how do they sound? Well, they sound like ass. Absolute ass. Nothing but mids. And that's it. You don't get anything else. They also fit terribly in your ear. As soon as you put these things in, they just dangle there, and there's so much weight to them, they fall out easily. Like, ugh, get this crap out of here. It is absolutely atrocious that somebody would try to rip these Beats headphones or rip off Beats. It is absolutely terrible. Now, surely we could find a decent, cheap pair of headphones. And so my wife had actually picked up these a couple months ago from Amazon. Cheap, generic, no name. They all scratched up because they've been floating around the office for a while. And again, same problem. They're cheap. They're like little tiny pieces of plastic. They're easy to break. You squeeze them, they'll break the fuck off. Also, these sound like ass. I wouldn't give these to my dog. And actually, the one good quality about them is they got some pretty strong magnets. They're not coming out. So at least the Amazon looks pretty good. But again, they sound nothing but mids. No highs, no lows, nothing but mids. Battery life, terrible. Clearly, I have problems. When it comes to headphones, I must be too picky. Maybe I'm just not the target demographic for them. Well, so I decided to pick up a brand that I have used since I was young. And I thought, there's no way they're going to give me a really shoddy product. And I couldn't be further from the truth. Fucking Skull Candy. Oh my God. Like, I am very disappointed in these. They sound okay at best. And I thought the case looked pretty cool, but as you guys can see, there's a crack going down it. And it's not been dropped. The case is bulky as hell. Despite the fact that they sound halfway decent, they tout noise pass-through, where you can hear your surroundings, but I mean, they've got that really terrible, you got an earplug in filling, so they don't work very good. Despite the fact that they sound decent at best, cheap plastic, cheap plastic. It's all it is cheap plastic. Easy to break. And again, I didn't even drop these. They've already got a crack in them. I put them on charge, and I forgot to take them off of charge overnight. I woke up and there was a crack in the case. Again, very disappointed in these. So what am I going to do if I'm an Android user and I want a decent pair of headphones for Android users? I thought that I would never find a good pair of headphones for Android users. I was wrong. Keep in mind, I used to be an iPhone user and I switched to my Google Pixel 9 Pro, and I just wanted to try a different pair of headphones because I've been using the AirPod Pro 2nd generation for a long time, and I love those headphones. But I bought these from my Pixel, and this is the Google Pixel Buds Pro. And I gotta say, these are wonderful. The fit when they go inside of your ear, let's see if I can show you guys. They got this little wingtip on the side of them, and pardon me, they get a little bit dirty very easily. But they got these little wingtips on the sides. You just plop them in your ear, twist it. It's fantastic. The actual buds themselves, they feel like nothing is in your ear at all. The case is wonderful. It slides in and out of your coin pocket very easily. I haven't had any problems with it whatsoever. It has wireless charging. The noise cancellation, which none of the other pairs had noise cancellation. They were kind of like active noise cancellation. So none of the other pairs had noise cancellation, where this one does. And keep in mind, it is not nearly as good as the AirPod Pro 2nd generation. But for what it is, it's a halfway decent noise cancellation. It's not the best. It's not the worst. But the one thing that I really wanted out of these headphones was a very good, noise pass through where I could hear my surroundings whenever I'm listening to music, because I like to do dishes and listen for my kids and make sure that everything is okay with them. These are wonderful. These have got even better than the AirPod Pro 2nd generation. And not only that, but unlike the AirPod Pros, when you stick these in, it's almost like nothing is there at all. And, they're very lightweight too, so it's easy to forget they're even there. Now, the actual controls on them are okay. They don't have a whole lot of surface area to touch when you're trying to skip tracks. You just tap them, or you can just swipe up and down in order to increase your volume or decrease your volume. But how do they sound? That was my biggest complaint out of all the other headphones that I've tried. Also, they sound wonderful. Not only that, but you have an application built into the Google Pixel Pros or any of the Google Pixels called the Pixel Buds app, which fortunately for me allows me to change the EQ on the fly. And I'm a big heavy bass user. I love a big stinky bass. And these definitely do not disappoint. These sound wonderful. And I've already tried the original Pixel Bud Pros. I've tried the A series back when I had a Pixel 7. And they sounded pretty good too. So, in conclusion, if you're an Android user and you want a pair of AirPods, but you don't want to have to switch to iPhone to get the most out of them, get these. These are absolutely wonderful. They've got, in my opinion, some of the best fit, the most features, and they work wonderful, especially with your Pixel phones or Samsungs. Doesn't matter, it works perfect. Just download the app. You can change the EQ on the fly. It has wireless charging, which is convenient, and they have a little speaker at the bottom, so if you lose them, you can actually find them, kind of like AirPods. They got USB-C charging for those that don't use wireless charging. So, they sound good, they feel good. I could take these suckers on a run, no problem. and they would stay in my ear. I would forget they're in my ear. And sometimes I wear them for hours on end and I completely forget that they're even there. So again, I paid about $190 for these on sale, and they're absolutely worth it. Every penny. Do not waste your money on cheap headphones like the Skull Candies. Do not waste your money on these. Absolute garbage. Do not waste your money on that Walmart atrocity that I paid $15 for a ripoff. And don't waste your money on this. Just throw this shit in the trash. Buy this. Just buy the Pixel Buds. They're amazing. I hope you guys had a good time. I wanted to share my experience with headphones. And this is a video that's heavily inspired, despite the fact that I have zero talent compared to some certain Australian fella. And as always, if you enjoy hanging out, you want to see some more videos that I put up, I'm what you would call an amateur middle-aged man. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the video to see what I put up next. I'll catch you guys in the next video.